Bom dia, sejam todos bem-vindos novamente. Meu nome é Sandra Azevedo e falo aqui de Tuiutaba, Minas Gerais. Vamos tomando a postura da meditação, olhamos para a face de Shri Mataji, abrimos nossas mãos no colo, puxamos o ar, seguramos e soltamos bem devagar. E agora juntos vamos elevar nossa Kundalini e dar os bandhas. Nossa mão direita em direção à Mãe Terra, nossa mão esquerda em direção a Shri Mataji e a atenção em nosso Muladhara. E aqui nós podemos pedir: Mãe, por favor, venha ao meu Muladhara. Traga saúde ao meu Muladhara. Shri Ganesha, por favor, traga a inocência, a sabedoria e abençoe-me com a sua alegria. Shri Ganesha, por favor, elimina qualquer obstáculo durante essa meditação coletiva. Mantra Shri Ganesha. Om Tuameva Sakshat Shri Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Shri Ganesha, por favor, purifique nosso Muladhara. Permaneça em nosso Muladhara e permita que nossa Kundalini se eleve. Por favor, fortaleça a minha inocência, purifique o meu ser e me faça uma pessoa sábia. Mãe, por vossa graça, eu sou a possante inocência de uma criança. Voltamos nossa mão direita ao colo. Vamos subir a nossa Kundalini com a nossa mão direita, percorrendo todo o nosso canal central. E vamos pedindo: Mãe, por favor, leva a minha atenção além da minha mente. Mãe, por favor, queime todas as impurezas que ainda há dentro de mim. Purifique o meu ser. Fortaleça em mim o puro desejo de evoluir. Mantra Shri Mahalakshmi Ganesha. Tuameva Sakshat Shri Mahalakshmi Ganesha Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. E agora, com a nossa mão direita em nosso Agnya Chakra central, podemos colocar a nossa mão no centro, dar bandas ou simplesmente fazer uma massagem em sentido horário. E aqui nós dizemos: Mãe, Tu és verdadeiramente Shri Jesus. Por favor, destrói toda a negatividade que me possui e que não me permite ser uma pessoa tolerante e capaz de perdoar. Vamos recitar 5 nomes dos 108 nomes do Senhor Jesus. Vamos deixar na tela os mantras para irmos recitando juntos. Tu és o Senhor do Agnya Chakra, Shri Agnya Chakra Swami. Om Tuameva Sakshat Shri Agnya Chakra Swami Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Aquele cuja forma é o próprio perdão. Shri Kshama Swarupa. Tuameva Sakshat Shri Kshama Swarupa Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. O destruidor dos pecados é sem o Shri Papa Nashaka. Om Tuameva Sakshat Papanashaka Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. O libertador dos pecados também é sem o Shri. Om Tuameva Sakshat Papa Vimoshaka Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. O Espírito Shri Atma Om Tuameva Sakshat Shri Atma Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Sakshat Shri Adi Shakti Mataji Shri Nirmala Deve Namo Namaha. Trazemos nossa atenção até o Sahasrara. Fazemos uma massagem sentido horário com nossa mão direita com uma pequena pressão e pedimos: Mãe, por favor, me dê a minha yoga. Por favor, estabiliza em mim a realização do si. E, por favor, me ajude a perceber essas vibrações. Por favor, me dê o estado de consciência sem dúvidas, sem pensamentos. Abaixamos as mãos, mantendo a atenção em nosso Sahasrara, observando as vibrações. Abrimos nossos olhos e vamos assistir um trecho da palestra de 1985, Puja de Páscoa, Inglaterra.
Easter to you all. So we celebrate Easter to show how Christ resurrected himself. The Spirit, that is Christ, has to resurrect out of the material manifestation of the divine itself. The matter is manifested because we ourselves have created it. Not that we are born out of matter, our body, but we are attached to it. We want it. We want to have it. Whatever you want, that sustains itself by your desire. Because now you are on the stage. If you want to sustain the matter, if you want to keep the matter as the first priority, it will remain. It cannot disappear. It has to go out of your mind. That matter cannot hold you any further. Christ rose out of the matter, came out of the tomb, which symbolizes the matter which has enclosed us within, which has to be opened out with our spiritual power. Throw away the stone that is covering this grave. Get out of that and stand outside it. This is the message of Christ's resurrection. The tomb that we have created ourselves because we have allowed people to dominate us. We have allowed them to make these graves for us. We have allowed them to bury Christ within ourselves. Because we were afraid. But Christ has to rise. So we create our own matter. Through our conditionings, through our fears, through our absolute wrong ideas about goodness and kindness and compassion. In the light of the Spirit, you can see what we think as compassion is nothing but a kind of a sympathy which leads you nowhere. But one should learn to see everything in the light of the Spirit. But do we use all the time the light of the Spirit? We do not. For Christ, it was not difficult because he was the Spirit. But he has shown you the way. He crucified himself to show you the way. All the ideas about sophistication, about our standing in the society, how we relate ourselves to other dignitaries or to our country, to our politics, to our economics, and the world at large. All of them can tie us down to that tomb. You belong to another category, I've told you 100 times. And a category which is a spirit, which can rise above all the tombs, can throw away everything. This way you are conditioned. All absurd ideas have been accepted which you cannot explain why you were conditioned like this. Why I talk more of conditioning? Because of England. English are very much conditioned people. The others are Americans who are abandoned. I mean, you can't talk to them about anything because they cannot be rooted into anything. But English are too much conditioned people. And when they are too much conditioned, they build their own tombs. All these ideas are to be seen with a new dimension of awareness that you have. You are the spirit. Why should you worry about anything else but your vibrations? Because you are saints. You should just worry about the comfort of your spirit. Whatever congenial to your spirit, just go on doing that, observing that, accumulating that, and sucking within yourself. All conditionings will run away because these conditionings you accept because they look comfortable. They look comfortable, but they are not. Christ is a great example, and if he is the one whom you follow, if he is the one whom you have understood and recognized in the light of your spirit, then you must know why did he go into the grave. First of all, the man was so powerful, who when he'll come, he'll reduce all of them into ashes. Such a great personality like him of Ekadasha Rudra. Why did Christ allowed himself to be crucified and to be buried into that? Because he wanted to stoop down to the level of other people, to come down to that level so that people should see that through his life he has shown that you can be resurrected. Now the resurrection has taken place. Sahajogis are resurrected, no doubt, but still one foot is in the grave. And the second one, I don't know whether it will be out or it is just halfway through. One foot is, of course, outside, no doubt. But still is not yet touching the grounds. And the other one cannot be lifted unless you push the ground. This matter again to push it out. So, if you live with your spirit, you should have no fears. You should have no worry. See now, I'll tell you how God is showing his ways here. Like in Durham, the fellow is now under complete fire. He doesn't know what to do. And he himself is so stupid, as Sanskrit saying is, that vinashakale viparita buddhi. When your destruction time comes, you think of all perverted things. Viparita buddhi. So his tongue, see to the way he speaks, blasphemous. And he is under fire. He himself lit the fire and now sitting on top of it. And now when he gets the heat, the heated words come out of his mouth. We don't have to do anything. It's all done already. They are baked and cooked in their own. So why should we have fear? But we should know what is right and what is wrong. That's only possible because you are with the Absolute, that is the Spirit. And related to the Absolute, if you do everything related to it, you are doing the right thing. If you are related to Christ, how can you do wrong? That's one of the proofs that they are not Christians of any kind. Because none of the Christian organizations have done anything good whatsoever, except for creating fire for themselves. So you can see clearly how this conditioning has worked within us, because we have been so-called Christians, we've been going to churches, we have been worshipping Christ as they told us, the way they told us we worshipped Him, everything regimented. The one who came to resurrect us from the bondage of the grave, we used Him to build our graves. Now you are out of it, thank God. But take out the other foot fast. This is one advantage you have because you have Christ before. But also there's a disadvantage because Christ has been used to shut you down in the grave. So change your concept about Christ. Know Him through your vibrations, what He was. I mean, as a child, I knew what was going wrong with Christians. And left and right little girl like me, about 7 years, I used to give big lectures. Even when I was baptized, I was horrified. The way I was baptized by some stupid fellow. I didn't know what was he up to. And then he put a bhoot on my head, I think, or something, which hovered around, and we met with a very big accident. I fell down. This bhoot must have put it in the horse, I think, or somewhere. Another bhoot. This priest, the stupid fellow, he belonged to the Lutheran church. I don't know what you call of that. Lutheran, imagine, Martin Luther's church. And that's how they baptized me. I knew all about it, but I didn't know what to do. I must have kicked him quite a lot. But whatever it is, so-called, he baptized me. I had to accept all foolish, stupid things in this life because I had to show I was quite normal. I mean, accepting stupid is normal these days. And to tolerate an idiot is even more normal. So I had to show that. But I knew very well what sort of a thing it was this fellow was up to. And I accepted the nonsense he did. And many other things I accepted just to show that I'm nothing special. But I knew all about it. And when I saw the way Christ was described, I was aghast. I said, what are they doing to Christ? I mean, nicely, second crucifixion going on. You also know about it. Thank God there are so many to whom I can talk and they understand my language. But the resurrection will not be complete unless and until you pull out many out of their graves. I don't know how you'll go about it. Look at this fellow Durham gets such a publicity. When he's doing all blasphemous thing, he's getting all the credit and kudos from people. What about us? What are we doing? Why not we write to the newspapers? Why not we talk to them? Observer has given us a clue, I think. There's one gentleman, Mr. Wilson, he wrote a quite nice thing. Why not write to him some letters? Get to him. Because, you see, what I'm little concerned about this matter is, as it is, they are half-hearted Christians. Now, if this Durham fellow speaks like that, who is now the big authority on Christianity, Christ, his mother and everybody else, Mr. Durham. And now this fellow, if he goes on like this, those who are half-baked will already fall off to communism. And the rest of them who may remain also, they may accept him. So the Anglicans, the Anglo-Saxon brain, I'm saying, is going to accept Mr. Durham very well, I can see that. Or else they will just leave and become communists. Have nothing to do with this God who has so many problems.
Abunda basmaya neta duksta tiete malkuta newe tefek ankat na basmaya bayra Avalan lama dasukanani yamna Washpoklan halvan waikuta Aikana dafnan javoklan lahaiban
A nossa meditação está terminando. Vamos juntos elevar nossa Kundalini e dar os bandas. Obrigado a todos pela companhia, um excelente dia a todos e até a próxima meditação. Jai Shri Mataji.
Abunda Bashmaya Neta Duksta Tiete Malkuta Newe Tefek Ankat Nabashmaya Baira Avalan lama dasukandani yamna Washpo